kind of more of a warm undertone to her skin, but because I kind of want to take away that redness, I'm just mixing up something with a little bit more of a yellow undertone. I'm just blending that through, because if you look at her neck, can you see there's a little bit more of a yellow undertone there? Yeah, much more golden. So I'm just adding that in. The NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. I would say it's a medium to light coverage, buildable, but because Rosie has fantastically clear skin, I'm opting to try and, you know, show that off as best as possible without, you know, overloading her skin with product. So can you see how thin that is? But it's just giving a bit of an evening of skin tone. So again, I'm just placing where I see a little bit of redness, but very thin amounts. So a lot of these artists, they want not too much on their skin. They'll probably be paying quite a bit for facials and things like that for maintenance of their skin. So they want to show that off rather than the foundation. So this is another reason why this light reflecting foundation is lovely, because it's thin, but it gives enough coverage and it photographs beautifully. It's your job to kind of show the skin off in a way that looks like they're not wearing a lot of makeup, even though there is, and that's where sort of the artistry comes in, I guess. Just a little bit on the brow bone. For the eyes, this paint pot by MAC, which is soft ochre, this is like my die-hard go-to, and I double insure it with the NARS Smudge Proof eyeshadow base, and it just really gives me the peace of mind that it's not going anywhere. So this is invisible, but you really do have to work it into the eye, because you don't want any of these bases to look like they're pilling on the eye. If they're already doing that before you've put shadow on, your eyeshadow is kind of like done. You want it to really feel like this invisible layer that you don't even know that's there. That's smudge proof, and I take that all the way up to the brow. So you see how that's barely there, but that is my insurance. That's going to make sure that that does not move once I start putting product on. Okay, so this here I'm just going to place on the lid. Remember what I said about going all the way down to the lash line? It's really important, because you're going to get a really sort of broken up area at the bottom, which I don't think looks very nice if you don't take this all the way down. So I'm just gently putting this base on the lid. But if I'm using any kind of colour, this is really going to help like push that. And as you can see, it takes away any redness that's on the lid already. Just patting it on. So you want to get a nice even coverage. But you have to work quite quickly with these, because these set. But they're really tremendous at like grabbing powder. So I'm just going to even that out a little bit.